Hey everybody, welcome back to another Triple Hound video, and in this video we are responding to a request to make the Daredevil with a yellow outfit and Black Bolt. We've gotten requests for the Marvel character Black Bolt in the past. In the MCU, he has been played by Anson Mount, sort of very briefly appeared in the latest Doctor Strange movie, Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. But of course, he's been in the Inhumans sort of failed television show, and in the comic books and all sorts of other places. So Black Bolt is another one we got a request for. And we've had requests for Black Bolt in the past, and we just never liked how our version of Black Bolt in this game turned out. And we still sort of don't. But since it came as part of the request with the yellow Daredevil, we decided to give it one more try. And the yellow Daredevil, of course, is in the comic books too, but has sort of returned to prominence lately because of the clips of the Disney Plus television show She-Hulk, which shows Daredevil coming back into the MCU, and this time wearing his yellow, his sort of iconic old school yellow outfit. And so I assume that's why the request was made. And with that, let's get into how we made the yellow Daredevil. We used the Hunter skin and suit pattern Bionic Forge. Now, the yellow Daredevil, really both in the comic books and in the MCU, has sort of like a goldish yellow head or a cowl, but his arms and legs are yellow as well. It's the sort of the middle part of his outfit that remains red. There's no perfect way to do that here. You can capture that by using the Stalwart pattern, and I almost went with this as my primary version, frankly. But after looking more at the MCU version and some of the more modern versions in the comic books, I went with this one. His head is yellow, but a lot of the rest of his body is red. We used the head style half mask. The eye mask doesn't matter, but you do want to give him a belt. Primary material is cloth. Primary color is brick red. Secondary material is metallic, and the secondary color is mustard. If you wanted to go with secondary color true yellow, I wouldn't sort of begrudge you that. This is probably closer to what it looks like in the comic books, and I feel like mustard is closer to what it looked like in the few clips we've seen from She-Hulk. So over to you on which one you think you'd rather use. Accessory color, brick red, no eye effects or eye color, no skin tint or hair tint, and I decided to go without a sticker. What he should have is his iconic sort of two D's in a logo, but we don't really have anything like that. This 200 meters one isn't awful, I guess, if you just wanted to kind of put something there. Maybe Victory Laurels, again, it's kind of the same color and approximate shape, but nothing really worked perfectly. For the rest of this preset, I just went mostly with the Daredevil's stuff. Of course, Daredevil is already a character you can play in the game. The red version of Daredevil is a crossover, official Marvel crossover skin. So if you wanted to play the red Daredevil, you don't need to make him as a custom skin. You can just wear the Daredevil that's already in the game. The yellow version, however, is why this is unique. But we decided to borrow all of the other Daredevil stuff because he's still Daredevil. Daredevil backbling, Daredevil billy clubs for a pickaxe, Daredevil glider. We used mostly superhero fighting emotes like Flip It Away and Spidey Landing we really particularly like. Evasive maneuvers, stuff like that. In Dragon Scale, this is actually the Shang-Chi wrap, but we liked it because of the colors were almost perfectly aligned with the colors we used for Daredevil's uniform. And that is how we made the yellow suited version of Daredevil in response to your request. We're going to take a look at Black Bolt now. So this is our Black Bolt. You know, he's not awful, not great. Black Bolt's power is that he can basically speak or whisper or emit some kind of sound with his mouth, and it obliterates everything that he's sort of whispering at or whatever. He basically can speak as a weapon. And I really liked the Flex on him emote as a way to capture that. So if you do this emote, he's kind of using his mouth to kind of shoot at people. And I sort of liked that emote. I really wanted to sort of highlight this as sort of the emote that makes it work. For his preset, I went with the Starshine wrap, which is like the Thor, I think, Marvel wrap. It's just, again, it's the right combination of colors, really. Hand of Lightning, the Storm pickaxe. This doesn't, I don't think Black Bolt actually has lightning bolts really anywhere in his power set, but it worked in terms of color and style. Storm Strike, similarly. And supposedly his, like, the Inhumans have a, like, spaceship thing. So I went and looked at pictures of that, and I thought that this was the closest thing I could find what their spaceship was like. It's not a perfect match, of course, and is not even... It's closer than all the other spaceships in the game, let's just put it that way. The banner cape with a little lightning bolt banner icon on it was what I chose for a backbling for Black Bolt. In the comic books, Black Bolt has these sort of little wing things underneath his arms, and that's really hard to capture in this game. There's nothing like that here. But in the past, when I've done custom skins where they've had those little webbing things under their arms, I've gone with this cape because it's just sort of the short and kind of stubby cape. And if you look at just the right angle, it kind of looks like, if you look at it just sort of like this, kind of looks like a wing thing underneath his arm, I guess. I don't know. It's as close as I can get. For the suit itself, we went with suit pattern bold. Head style, you could either go with half mask, which is how he appeared in the Doctor Strange movie and how he mostly appears in the comic books, or you could go with hairstyle A. Much of the Inhumans television show, Black Bolt had a mask off, so you could justify it either way. One of the things that I don't like about half mask is that Black Bolt's head really should be almost entirely a dark colored without this big white stripe thing across the top of it. So the half mask is not a perfect design for him, but neither is anything else in here, so I guess it's fine. Eye mask off, belt off in this case. Primary material is cloth, and the primary color is white. Secondary material is metallic, and the secondary color is black. They had a version that was sort of even darker blue than this. I might have gone with that, but they didn't, so black it is. No accessory color, or it doesn't really matter. No eye effects or eye color. No skin tint or hair tint. And no sticker. Black Bolt definitely does not have a logo on his chest. Really just has these approximate jagged lightning design things that go down his sides. So there's way too much white on this outfit to really look accurate to Black Bolt. But like I said, we've gotten requests for Black Bolt in the past, and I've never liked how it turned out. I still kind of don't, but I wanted to honor the full request that the requester made, do both of the skins that he asked for, so this is our Black Bolt. It's a good request. That's not a knock on the request. It's a good request, it's just we couldn't execute it as well as we would have liked. So that is our Black Bolt, the character who's spent a little bit of screen time in the MCU, and our yellow version of Daredevil. Of course, the yellow version of Daredevil, soon to appear, depending on when we post this video, soon to appear in the She-Hulk television show. So yeah, like and subscribe. Check us out on Twitch, Twitter, and Instagram, and use code TripleHound in the Fortnite item shop or Epic Games Store. #ad. I guess that's it. See you guys next time.